Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn about Git hooks. We will see what all type of Git hooks we have. We will learn and we will then create. So this is going to be hands-on session. We will create a script and we'll see how the scripts or custom scripts can be run on any Git command like git commit, git rebase and git pull. So let's jump on to creating that script. Before that, let me clear my screen. Yeah. So before that, let me go to the yeah. So before that, let me explain you what hooks are. So consider a scenario where you want to run a script, or for example, when you are committing, you want to check whether your commit message um, is 50 character long, and if it is 50 character long, go ahead with the commit, uh, and if it is more than 50 characters long, then uh, don't take that commit message. So in that way you'll have to write a script and then run that script whenever someone is running or running that get commit message command. So git hooks are beneficial where you can run any custom script on running the git commands. So let me show you where you can find those hooks, or where git find those hooks. So I am on the root, at the root of my project. So this is a demo project for this video. I'll simply go to the, so if you have initialized git in your project, you would see something like this. So I'm seeing this .git directory. So go to that .git directory, and then inside the .git directory you would see a hooks directory. Go to that hooks directory. Sorry. Yeah. And yeah, so here you will see a lot of hooks, a sample file provided by git. Open any file. So let's say open this commit message sample file. So this, you can utilize this file, as in this file is telling that this is sample file. For running your hook or running your custom script, simply remove the dot sample from your this file and rename it to commit message, as in remove the dot sample. Then write your script over here. If your script or this commit message script returns 0, or if your script is returning anything other than 0, then it will not go ahead with that command, git command. And it will, if it will return anything, or if it will return 0, it will go ahead with that command. So that way we can um, um, we can decide if we want to go ahead with the command, or if we want to um, um, stop that command from running. So that's about git hooks. Let's jump on to creating a custom script. So like the example I have told you, I have, let's create a script for that example only. So yeah, so before that, let me tell you about commit, how a commit message should look like. A commit message should look like, a ideal commit message follows 5 golden rules. Like the subject line should have a blank message after, I mean between the body and the subject line there should be a blank line. The subject line of the commit, the title of the commit, should not be more than 50 characters long. The first character should be capitalized, and the commit message should not end with a period, and should be in imperative form. Let's talk about these 3 only. So we'll write a script that will check if the um, if the commit message is more than 50 character long, and if it will throw the error, and it will not go ahead with that command. And then it will check if the first character is 50 character long, and then it will check if the commit message is having period, and if it is having the period at the end, it will again stop the commit message command, and it will not go ahead with that uh, commit message or commit. So um, I have created this for this demo to save some time. So I'll be simply using a Python script. I'll go and I'll not I'll create a commit message file and write this. So here I'm telling that use Python 3 to execute my script and importing the package system package. This commit message is receiving a argument of the commit log file, which is having the commit message. Whatever we provide with minus m argument, it is stored in that commit log file. So we are reading that file and storing the commit in this variable. So now we are checking if it is more than 50 characters long, print a message and return 1 or exit with 1, which is a non-zero. So this will stop that commit message to run. Then we are checking if the first character is lower or is it uppercase. If it is lower, then again stop the commit message and exit non-zero. Then at last we are checking if it is ending with period or dot. If it is, throw the error and exit with non-zero. And if it is passing all these checks, then exit with zero command. So this is a simple script. I'll save it. Sorry. Now, second thing is make it executable. Change mode mind plus x commit message. We are done with it. Now let's commit something. Um, abc abc. Let's open this. Create a file, a directory demo, and let's no and vi demo abc. Hey, this is for demo. Let's see if we see anything. Yeah, we see the demo directory in the untracked files. Demo, sorry, this is a commit message to add demo directory, and this is more than 50 char long. Let's see what it will return. It is telling me that my commit message is more than 50 characters. So trim it and then you can only move ahead. So let me to add demo directory. Let's see what it will. But let me try with adding a period at the end. It is telling me, oh, you have passed that 50 character long check, but you have period at the end. So I'm removing the period. But let me lowercase the first character. Oh, it is again throwing me the error. Let me, and then so yeah, here I have successfully committed that directory, demo directory. Let's go and remove that commit hook we have just created. I'll simply go to that the directory, hook directory, and remove that commit message. And now I'll go to that demo directory abc and update this file. This is for now. Let's check what will happen on removing the hook, and then we'll see what will, yeah. demo abc commit minus m. This, so I'll simply will try to add the same commit. Let's see what it will do. It will take the my message, so it is not throwing the error. Yeah, this way we can run our custom scripts to solve our day-to-day problem or to validate against something. uh, I have created a simple similar script. You can utilize that script. This is under this. This is called as commit linter. I'll provide this in the description. So yeah, I hope it would help you in some way. Thank you.